Alright lads, let's just get a quick sound check on this, because hopefully my mic should be working. Just want to double check that. Yeah, so bit of Overpass 2 launch day stream. Probably going to stream for maybe hour and a half, maybe 2 hours, something like that. Just kind of diving into the likes of career mode and stuff. So hopefully should run nice and smooth, should get the audio levels right, and you know, at the end I'll be giving away a copy of it, so we'll just kind of do that on a whim at the end, and then I'll obviously get in contact with the winner, whoever, you know, gets the copy of the game. So I will be giving away a copy of it, so we'll just kind of get in touch at the end. But for now, we're just going to kind of have a look at Overpass 2, do a bit of career mode, probably look at all the different vehicles within the game itself. So hopefully, if the audio levels are correct when we're in the race, if not, I'll just kind of edit them on the fly. But we'll make a start straight away. So let's head over straight to the career mode. We're just going to continue on with the save that I've got a bit of progress on. I was going to do a full kind of, I guess, career stream, but it just didn't seem worth it. I thought I may as well just get a little bit into it first. So we're going to head over to the calendar. We're just going to kind of skip this forward. Got a bunch of like R&D and that going on. So let's just see what that's done. So we've got a new part that's completed. And we'll do one for the ATV next, because that's probably the worst one that we've got going at the minute. So we'll start that. Just tick off these inboxes. Back to the calendar, and then we'll have a bit of a training day. So usually you get to use something a little bit different, usually on a few different courses and such. So we'll stick, we've got a bit of damage on that, but that should be okay anyway. Training day. Check the audio levels, nice one. If it does get drowned out, so if my voice gets drowned out by the gameplay or something in the background, just let me know and give me a heads up.
2, 1, go.
Right, so training days. Essentially, these are just getting your skills up and such. Obviously helping you just go through career mode. I've found that overall I'm just absolutely pretty terrible in these UTVs. I've seen people kind of like play these games in the past, especially the original, and some people are just absolutely ridiculous with them. So this is looking to be a bit more like one of the sort of trial stages. So whilst it's still about speed, you still want to be just careful that you're not going to absolutely wreck it, because you're going to be footing out the bills for your vehicles, which is kind of like a risk versus reward. In fact, to be fair, overall, I found that the career mode itself was a lot more deeper than I expected it to be. I mean, especially when a game's trying to be something a little bit different from the norm. Quite often, you'll find that they'll sort of like sacrifice bits, or the career mode's very shallow, and I find that quite a bit different here. I mean, it's nice to play a game that really kind of has its sole focus in its career, with a nice bit of depth. So I'm just trying to find my way through this section here. Does feel like a bit maze-like at times, so we'll try and just work our way down here if we can without wrecking it, because I don't really want to be putting out the bills at the start of the career mode and end up in the red, because pretty much I'm going to assume it'll be my season over there. We've done that completely wrong. So we're going to try and get that. Don't look too bad. Nice little slope there. Okay, I don't know if it's easier to just maybe just try and get ourselves through that bit. Oh, that's going to be damaging us. So like I said at the end, oh, I've got myself stuck there. Great. Let's put it in diff. Don't think we're going to be able to crawl ourselves out of that. No, I think I've well and truly got myself stuck there. Oh, no, maybe. Okay, all the wheels are lifted off the ground there. Think, unless we can just get ourselves out a little bit. Probably not. There we go. Just to get ourselves stuck on the next one. Hi, Flying Kiwi. So, I'm wondering if I can just get that to just launch itself up. Probably not. This is what I mean. I mean, in the UTVs, I'm absolutely just terrible at them. Looking like we've got that one well and truly stuck. And I don't think I'm going to risk damaging this vehicle anymore. So we'll retire from that event. We'll just take the loss in terms of the sponsors and such, which is never great to see. So we'll just take the loss on that event. And then we've got a show-off event. So I think these are the ones where it usually gives you something a little bit different. So it'll sort of like loan you a vehicle. You can kind of see what's going off with the rest of them that are in the game, obviously. In terms of starting your career mode, you sort of start with sort of the weakest vehicles and such, which is obvious. So we'll see if we can get it up here in four-wheel drive without doing too much. Try and get ourselves up and over here. Quite nicely so far. Okay, this overall just feels much better in terms of the handling than the one we actually own for the team, which is pretty weak and seems to struggle with some of the more complex courses. Nice little canyon style going on here. I think that's definitely one of my favourite bits of the entire game. Is just like the design of some of these levels are much better than I actually expected. I wasn't expecting this amount of sort of detail and complexity. I found that some of them are really just quite difficult, especially if you've not got like the right equipment, right upgrades. You're going to be struggling, which my terrible driving showing off here. So yeah, we got over that bit in the end. So see if we can just put the diff on, just get up there. So looking for a 2:49. Definitely not going to be achieving that, that's for sure. Okay, it wants us to go left there. What, through the water? Or are we going to end up drowning there? I don't know, we'll try it. Oh, nice one. Okay, we got through. So that's sector 1. Hey, thanks for the donation, mate. I was going to run my overlay to basically just pop those notifications up, but then I kind of realised, well, I kind of need to, or you know, when I'm showing off the gameplay and stuff, it just completely cover where the speedometer and the diff settings are, so you wouldn't even be able to see that. It'd just be sort of like half covered. So yeah, if I'm playing something where I can sort of get away with having my overlay on, I would, but it's not really the game that I can kind of go with without sort of showing off how everything works. So massive thank you for that, mate. So get yourself up this part. I am definitely not hitting that 249. Okay, this is sort of reminding me of the Trials games. Okay, we've got ourselves up that section. Like an old mine tunnel here, and I've still got it locked in diff, so that's my fault there, just bouncing all around. Get it in the four-wheel drive, see if we can get a bit of speed going through this section. So we've not got the gold, but it's looking like we possibly going to get the silver there. Yeah, we are. P2, not too bad. Yeah, I remember that Flying Kiwi shout out. It was there. God, that was a while ago now. It must have been, what, nearly a year? Maybe over a year at this point. So we've got A new sponsor opportunity here. We've only got the one, so we'll just take that for now. So we've signed a contract and then we've ended that one. So hopefully we can get some nice money coming in. And I think that's going to move us on to a championship round. So we're going to be using our own vehicles for this part. This is probably where it's going to go absolutely terribly. So I've been doing well so far. Just have a look at the event. So we've got about half a kilometre. That's looking more like a climb event. Yeah, so that's a hill climb, obstacle course, and another hill climb. So there's nothing too big there. That's looking like a circuit one. So I'm assuming, does it cut off or does it go under that section? I can't really tell. So we've got a hill climb in the UTVs first. Hopefully we can get some nice points. We didn't damage it too much in the showcase event, so that's always good. So we've got across the finish line of a race backwards. We can probably pull that off if I remember to, and jump 4 times. Probably not going to be able to do the jump.
4, 3, 2, 1.
But yeah, at the end of the stream, I'll take the 4 months ago in the Mazdas. Oh, was it only 4 months ago? Honestly, I lose track of time. So yeah, at the end of this, I've got a vertical here. Get ourselves up there. Try not to wreck it on landing. Not too bad. So at the end of the stream, I will be giving away a copy. I'll obviously give you a way to just get in contact with me so I can obviously get it sent over. I cannot tell if we're going up here. I think we may be. Yeah. Okay, we're going up. Vertical. Definitely needed that bit of extra power to do this, but we'll try it anyway. Straight into 4-wheel drive, and we'll take a P2. So decent points on the board. So how it works is basically your points for all of the categories go over an entire round, and the winner of that round is whoever takes the most points from all the categories combined, if that kind of makes sense. So it's sort of a running one. We've got some R&D points here. We've got 3 of them. Offer at 6. Yes, I could do with that. So we'll just put that into there. Back to the calendar. We've got the obstacle course on the ATV next. Yeah, I thought it was way more than 4 months ago, to be honest.
5, 4, 3.
So I'm going to try and remember to go backwards here. So we've got 3 sections. Okay, so it's not a massively long course, bit more of a trial course. Keep it in 4-wheel drive for now. Try not to come off, because that would be the worst thing, because you get penalties for that. And I don't really fancy taking penalties, to be honest. Just try and get ourselves up here. And I definitely need a bit more power. Good thing is about some of these ATVs, you'll have some that are just like rear wheel drive, some that, 4-wheel drive only. This one, luckily, although it's not too great on performance, does have them all, so it's pretty good for climbing. We'll just put it in rear wheel drive for that bit. Take a bit of a bounce. Okay, careful on this section here. Right, I've got to go through the flag, so that means I've got to get up there. We're up nicely, and we're down nicely. Keep it in diff. Get ourselves back up. Get ourselves back down. Didn't fall off, so that's something. Let's try and get us... okay, more climbing. Okay, this is another thing I do enjoy about the game. It's just the obstacle courses themselves. They're ridiculous. And I think I'm going to take a penalty for that if I can't get it around. Yeah, I can. Oh, that race A. Yeah. It's a great battle. It was one of those races where it sort of just kind of sticks with you. To be honest, I don't really do much of sport mode these days. I did most of my sport racing in, well, GT Sport. Okay, this is looking like a difficult section. Try and get it in a diff, get ourselves up. Hopefully we've got enough power to just keep crawling. And we do. Get it back in 4-wheel drive. 4 minutes 17 for the gold, and we've well, we're in section 2. I've missed that there. Okay, flags, got to go through them. Okay, this is just getting ridiculous. Try and get ourselves down. Yeah, that's it. Okay, let's go through this section. I think we took a bit of damage to the quad, which I'm not surprised because I'm absolutely just throwing it around here, and definitely not about speed this event. Although you're supposed to be quite quick at it, I'm certainly not that. I find that usually in terms of making points up over an event weekend, that usually it's in the sort of circuit ones I usually do better in. We're going to struggle here to really take away as many points as we need. Yeah, it's rumoured to be. Get it back in diff, get up there. Okay, so that's section 2 complete. See if we can just jump that. Oh, just. Okay, we don't want to take any penalties here, so we'll just take our time getting through that. 4:17, I don't think we're going to do that. In fact, I think we're going to be way off the pace unless we just throw caution to the wind, because we've got some verticals here. Again. Get ourselves back down. Oh, nearly came off that one. Okay, so we're looking like we're not even going to take the bronze in this event. Definitely need to start getting these upgrades on my vehicles sooner rather than later, because we're starting to lag behind the competition. Definitely not a great event for us. Definitely took some damage as well, so it's going to be a repair bill and try and get some upgrades done there. So we took P4 though, so some decent enough points. Didn't get ourselves on the podium. Did anyone get any penalties? In fact, yeah, they all did. So my pace was just way off on that one, and I forgot to go backwards again. So we're not getting a sponsor payment either. Okay, so where are we in this event? I don't think we can outright win this event anymore. But we do have a hill climb in the bouncers now. Not too much damage on that one, to be honest. So we'll hopefully not completely wreck out and cost us an entire round, because we're not doing too well currently.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay, so these are definitely my favourite vehicle in the entire game. They're just so cool, and I'm terrible in them, as you can see. So pretty easy starting point. Hopefully get this up in the 4-wheel drive. We're just going to absolutely throw caution to the wind, and hopefully we can sort of blag a few points. Not needing the diff just yet, I'd say. Maybe now though, because that looks quite straight up. Can we get it up? There we go. Up and over. Okay, right, definitely need the diff on this one. Straight up. Get it back in 4-wheel drive. Bit of a flat section here. Should be able to get through here without rolling. As long as we can keep the vehicle intact, keep the repair bills down, it should allow us to start looking at upgrading as we get ready for the next round. So a little bit down on pace, but not to worry too much. We're just going to fly through. Okay, definitely need the diff here. Get ourselves crawling up there as much power as we can. Back in 4-wheel drive. 1:39 for the gold, and we are down on that time, but no need to really worry about that too much. As long as we can take a decent points haul, we'll just throw ourselves down this section. Straight back up. Oh, that's might have just cost us. See if we can just get it in reverse and go. So we've just missed out on the silver there. Silly error on my part. Chuck it in rear wheel drive and get as much power to the rear as we can. Okay, podium. Oh no, missed out on the podium again. Just slightly. I mean, not too bad. Probably, what, taking P4, P5. Should keep us in the lead overall. So we took, yeah, P4 there. Season score, I mean, we've got one guy catching us there. That, you know, the Hill Huggers team should be keeping a little bit ahead of them. We took some damage there as well, which is frustrating. So it's probably no wonder we were down on power there. Could do, yeah, that's definitely needing a repair. So we'll select staff member. It's going to take 10 days, 3,800 credits to get that repaired. Oh dear. So other staff members busy. So we've just took a big whack in the pocket there. So a bit frustrating. So what's this one here? We've got an extreme challenge on one of the bikes, one of the Kawasaki's, 6 kilometers. So it's a bit of a big one. I've got a feeling, I think it's either the Kawasaki's or the Yamaha's that are rear wheel drive only. 12:42, 10:53, 14:31. So a 10:53 for the gold.
3, 2, 1, go.
Okay, so the extreme challenges, what this essentially is, I've done one of these before, so I do know. Basically, it will absolutely wreck out your vehicle, so it's in terrible condition. And it's basically on you to still try and drive it well, and obviously beat the target times. We've got 10 minutes of an absolutely wrecked out vehicle here, so hopefully we can just manage to drag it to the end, hopefully get a nice bit of a payout, because after putting out $3,000 just to repair one of the vehicles ready for the next competition, hopefully we can start recouping some of that losses. It's definitely a challenge between sort of like, you know, keeping your staff, trying to get the best staff, but at the same time sometimes you've got to kind of make sacrifices. So we've got a nice flat section here. I'm going to try and get on as quickly as we can. Just try a bit first person. Okay, definitely feeling the change in the tyres there as we try and drag this thing along. Oh, okay, that's not gone too well. So far we're pretty much all good in the rear wheel drive setting. Quite a lot of flat open surfaces. I say flat, of course it's not flat, it's bumpy, but it is suiting the rear wheel drive, which means we can get those higher speeds, especially in a section like this. You can just, you know, get your foot planted and just absolutely go for it. I mean, the funny thing is, you can hear the suspension all creaking and completely wrecked out, which is quite funny. There's definitely a few sounds in this game that do give me a bit of a chuckle. So, not too bad here. Don't know. I mean, I don't know if this is going to be a pretty flat stage, more built for obviously these UTVs. Usually I'm not too bad at these bits. This is where I've been racking up most of my points. I think I got quite lucky at the start of my career. It is fairly randomised on the events that you're going to be getting, and a lot of the events were sort of fast trial events, point to points or lap races, which did allow me to get some nice points on the board, which at first I didn't think I was going to do, but it certainly seems, in terms of the trial events, we've got some upgrades to be made there. And it's definitely a challenge of kind of, you know, building up your team as you sort of go along. I do quite like that aspect to it, that not only are you worrying about trying to place well in the races and actually drive well, you've also got to manage your team well. That's certainly one aspect to it. You know, you've got to try and think, you know, is this mechanic doing what I want them to do? Are they actually helping the team? You know, are they going to help us push the team forward? It's definitely quite a lot of micromanaging your team and stuff, and I do like that about, you know, career modes and such like that, where you actually feel like you're not only just progressing yourself, but you're also progressing as a team. And it was just quite unexpected from this game. It was definitely something that I didn't expect to sort of see. Definitely a lot more depth in the career mode than I ever expected from a game like this. So just a reminder, if you are watching, currently I will be doing a giveaway. I will give away a code of the game at the end. Obviously I'll give you a way to contact me. If you do win though, just a quick heads up, please get in contact with me as soon as possible so I can get everything sorted and in place, and then I'll just send you your code over, and you'll be able to just, you know, play the game for free. Quite liking the lighting. I have played the console version as well, and it does look good. Currently we're playing on PC, everything's set to ultra. So I have found so far, like in terms of like the weather, stages, they all gel together really well. It's definitely one of the big highlights of this game. So we've got quite a nice, it's a bit more of a rally stage than anything. Definitely suited towards the UTVs, and thankfully it's been quite a, you know, straightforward stage so far. I'm hopefully not cursing myself there, because I was worried that, especially with these tyres absolutely wrecked at this point, that we'd end up with quite a difficult stage. But mostly it's been, you know, just trying to get the vehicle all the way to the end as soon as possible. Try and keep mistakes to a minimum. Been able to keep it in rear wheel drive, which does help in terms of putting the power down and getting as much speed as possible. So we're coming up to the end of the event here, and we've absolutely smashed it, to be honest. So definitely a much easier event. No penalties picked up by the look of it so far, and that is going to be it. First place, nice and easy. Hopefully get some decent XP for that one. So nearly level 7. Managing to take the gold there quite easy. So we've got some vehicle development going on. We've got new suspension for the desert. See, I don't know if it's worth carrying on upgrading or if we just research an entire new vehicle. It's going to cost quite a bit. So let's head over to the garage. So what do we want to repair? Okay, so vehicle, how much is it? So we've got this one here, but it's 21,000 credits. It is a definite upgrade on the one that we did have, that's for sure. As you can see, star rating there. I do absolutely love the look of the Yamahas. So we're currently sat with a base model here. We are kind of getting a bit behind, so maybe it's worth, I don't know, looking at. Let's have a look at the quads. Are they expensive? No, we can't see the price till we've done one. So I'm going to research a new vehicle. Definitely in a minute. So what's this? Okay, that's just to say that's done. Staff's fine at the minute. So let's do some R&D on a new vehicle, because I think we definitely need a one. Do they just have experience in that? Let's have a look. Yeah, we'll start the research on a new vehicle. 26 days for that. Okay, so calendar. Let's move forward. That's looking like we've got the repairs done on that vehicle. So yeah, we've got the repairs done on that. Definitely. Let's see. So that's not too much damage at the minute. We can now set that up, obviously, with the new suspension. Will cost us, but obviously if we can get the desert suspension on it, especially for in a desert event, it's not going to be too bad. But I'm gonna get this repaired because let's check we've got the right one. 1,000 credits again. So we're definitely at the point where we're spending more than we're making. Hopefully we can get some new sponsors. So we've got a demo event here. So this one, what is it? Arctic Cat Altera 600 LTD. And it's on a 4 kilometer normal difficulty, clear weather. It's not telling us the ground, so that's because our staff members probably not that good. So this is what I mean, like it's definitely worth looking into upgrading your staff just to make sure you've got a look in at ground types and stuff. So we've got stay in the air for total of 2 seconds, jump 4 times. So
5, 4, 3, 2.
quad bike here, all the diff settings, so it should be okay for getting through the event. And luckily it's a loaned vehicle, so it doesn't matter if we wreck it. Hopefully we can just absolutely hammer it down here without falling off. Yes, we can sort of. Oh no, that's my mistake there. So okay, so muddy section here. Really liking the sort of mud and rain build up. Looks absolutely awesome. I mean, the visuals are definitely a lot better than I ever expected. You know, especially the models as well. I was looking through sort of like the showroom section where you can sort of pick any vehicle in the game and such, and obviously test them out. And I spent a good few hours kind of doing that. And I was just looking through the models, and I didn't realise how good some of these looked. Like, they're really well detailed. There's a decent roster of them as well. So let's see what first person on the quad bike looks like. Okay, that's enough to give me a headache. Okay, so we're getting through here. We've spent more than 2 seconds of the year, but we haven't got any jumps, so we've not had those counted. Let's see if that does that count as a jump? No. Okay, so at least we've got one of the sponsor challenges done. So at least we're going to get paid out a little bit for that. By the look of it, sponsors can't get displeased with you. At least your secondary ones, they'll just sort of stick around for a certain amount of races, then they'll just leave your team. So we've not done too bad. Definitely, you know, need to get some nice payouts on the go. So we've got a bit of one of the AR here. Looks like it's just fell off. I wonder if he's going to absolutely clatter himself over there. Oh, he did. And there, there he goes. Straight off. Okay, so looking like the AI is struggling here. So hopefully we can put in the best time. Just try and get through that little section there. Try and keep it on the mud more than anything. Try and avoid some of these more rocky sections, because they're definitely there to catch you out. And I've got a feeling if we're hitting some decent speeds, the last thing we want to do is just clatter a rock and end up absolutely flying. Got a bit of a cut through there. Doesn't look too risky if we take that bit. Shave a bit of time off. Get ourselves climbing up this bit. Nice, nice. So just another reminder, we'll be giving away a copy of the game at the end of the stream. And it will take part in the comment section. So we'll just do that as I'm about to finish up. Get ourselves up through this bit. Okay, we've got AI just spawned in front of us. At least he was ghosted for a bit, and he's absolutely clattered himself. Oh, he got away with it. So, where does it want us to go here? Straight down, okay. I do like the fact that you're quite forced to navigate these areas. Got a feeling that's someone catching us. Oh, there they are. And he's gonna straight off. Well, that's what you get, mate. You shouldn't try pushing that hard. Whoa, we took a big whack against some of the rocks there through this section. Just zip through. Okay, it's tightening up here. Bit of a canyon, few rocks there, bit of an obstacle. We'll try and... Oh, didn't manage to get the jump count then either. I do find that's like, it's such a simple objective, but it's probably one of the more difficult ones. And we've come off because we've just been absolutely rammed. Let's see if we can get it to... I don't think it's going to count. And quite often I've noticed that it does seem like the objectives are randomised, so you may kind of get into a course where you've got a sponsor objective that just might not be possible. Like jump 4 times on a hill climb. Which is quite frustrating because it does kind of cost you, you know, loses you some credits that you could be gaining there. So we're coming to the final part of this stage. Get a bit of power down. There we go. I think we've had a decent time. I don't know if we'll outright win the event, but we've got a bit of a 2-second penalty there as well. So we'll put it in rear wheel drive. Okay, we've got a bit of a jump coming up. Okay, here we go. Last part. Get some power down. Oh, oh, pushed that a little bit too hard. But we are going to get across the line there. We'll put it in rear wheel drive, get some speed going. We've got one of the sponsor objectives done, which is quite nice. And we did take the win just. Oh, jeez. That entire event, and we took it by less than a second. Nearly costing us there with that final little fall flat on her face. So, a few more credits in the bank. Hopefully, quad logistics. Contract is expiring soon. Got some more R&D points here. We've got 3 of them. Yes, we definitely need that one. A money increase. This is where R&D is great because that seems to be where we're struggling in these early stages. It makes sense if you're a new team that you're going to be struggling to make ends meet. So there's, I think, 2 divisions. 5 kilometers this one. King Quad. Do you want to use that? Yeah, I'll take it. I do like the aspect of, you know, you're in the lower divisions. There's 2 of them. Basically, you're going to be struggling for money as you get started. We've only done sort of like the free events, but we've been trying to do as many PR events and stuff. You know, try and get the credits up for the team. Just try and do better overall. So, rear wheel drive for this because it's quite flat and open. It's 6:39 for the gold. And once again, we're using our own ATV here. And obviously, we're quite a bit down on power, so we've got jump 4 times, stay in the air for a total of 2 seconds. So, same objectives again. Wonder if we can get the jumps going. Hopefully, there is some jumps on this one. Quite flat, rocky, deserty environment. Liking the look of the dust build up, to be honest. Okay, so let's keep on pushing. Got it up on 2 wheels, nearly lost it there. So quite a flat, quick section this. I say flat in the sense that we're not climbing up rocks, so obviously it's not flat. But at least I know what I meant. So try and get some power down here. Quite an open environment as well, which is nice. It can get a bit chaotic when you're in some of the more sort of claustrophobic environments where they're just really tight. You're trying to squeeze through these gaps, so I'm gonna keep on going. Oh, just okay. Four-wheel drive here because we've got some rocky sections. Okay, starting to tighten up a bit, but it's looking like it opens up again, so we'll go back in rear-wheel drive, get some power down, stop pushing. Big uphill section here, looking like we're going to get into quite a twisty section, so keep it in rear-wheel drive because I can't see any hazards on the map yet. Looking like we can sort of just weave our way through here as fast as possible. Get it in that right hander. So when it comes to the giveaway, basically at the end, I'll just make a quick announcement, and then first one to comment it gets it. And then obviously I'll just give you a way to contact me. Just make sure, if you, like I said, if you do win, get in contact with me as soon as possible so I can get it sorted and get the get a code sent over to you. Nice big open section here. Get it in rear-wheel drive fast as possible. I've just realised I've reset my units and I've got it back in kilometres. Originally I had it in miles per hour. That's my fault. So climbing section, uphill and with rocks, which probably not too good. Opening up once again, get some power down, rear wheel drive. Come up on more rocky sections. Ooh, nearly overdid it. Seems like the ATV is holding up quite well for this event. Whilst we struggled in the obstacle ones, definitely doing a bit better on these events, or at least I think I am. I'm probably going to realise that I'm going to be nowhere near that time, but from the look of the progress bar and the overall time so far, we've got just under 3 minutes. We should be making good time here, especially if it keeps opening up like this. We can get the power down and get pushing on. And we're going to lose control there. Hopefully not. Yeah, just kept it. Didn't take the penalty. Okay, more rocky section. Straight into four-wheel drive. Try and just blast through this section. Oh, took a bit of damage. I mean, to be fair, it's definitely, although we did hit that there, seems like in terms of damage we're not taking too much, so we shouldn't really have to foot a bill as long as we keep it nice and clean. Oh, there we go, where it came off. I knew it was bound to happen at some point. So 2-second penalty there. We're looking quite good for time. We're in the last sort of section of it, but it's definitely looking like it's got a bit tougher. It's not just a small rocks anymore, it's basically a full-blown quarry. Right, let's see if we can get it. See if the diff helps with that at this bit. Back in four-wheel drive. Quite a bumpy section. Okay, power down, let's go. Okay, that looks bit of a pain. Let's try and get away through there. Nice one. Alright, let's rear wheel drive it again. So we've got just about a minute to get to the end, but if it's going to stay like this and we've just done the worst of it, which it's looking like, then we should be all good to take the gold in this one. ourselves through this little section here and power down all the way to the end. And there we go, managed it. Penalty added on, 6 minute 8, not too bad at all. Okay, sponsors, we've got to add a new one on. Same sponsors coming back, not too bad. Don't damage one of your vehicles more than 7. Well, we failed that one. Great. So they've left us and then come back by the look of it. That's going to be the repair done. And then we're going to move back into competition events. So, what do we have? 4 kilometers, 4 kilometers, hill climb. Off-road sprint, off-road circuit. Do you know, I've not tried the simulation yet. I am tempted. We'll take part in this one. It's looking like a bit more of a wooded area. See if we can set the vehicle up. No, we don't want to change that. Do we have any tyres researched? No. Suspension? No. I think the cage... No. So, right, let's get a blast. Okay, so let's get this one underway. Definitely more of a woodland area this. Should be quite good for 4-wheel drive. I think with these kind of conditions and the way that the tracks are looking here, I'm not going to put it in rear-wheel drive. It might give us some more speed, but who knows. I just feel like it'd definitely end up with us with the rear end hanging out, and we'd end up in a bit of trouble. I don't want to damage the vehicle because I've only just had this repaired. So the last thing I want to do is damage it. Definitely quite deep and boggy at this point. Real thick mud. I can feel it quite badly. So let's just try rear wheel. So yeah, it did give us a bit more pace, but it's just so slippy in these conditions. Try and weave away through this bit in the ditch, and we have, is that a seesaw or a ramp? So that's going to be a ramp. See if we can land that. Oh, nicely landed. So we've got drift for 10 meters. Now drifting in this game is quite difficult, I find. I thought that might maybe give us a bit of a, let's put it in rear wheel and go for a drift. Nope, we're just bogging down now. Whoops. Okay, I'm liking this environment. I've not actually been to one of these kind of environments yet, so really liking sort of like the farmland style to it. Oh, okay. That's what I mean by the mud. Definitely slippy. Some rocky sections here. Looking like we're in an old washed out creek. Yeah, I think in terms of environments, just the sheer amount of different ways there is to sort of tackle this game is just absolutely amazing, to be honest. I mean, one minute you're in the desert, then you're in the farm, sort of farmland, wooded area like this. You know, you're in like quarries. It's just, yeah, definitely a lot more diverse than I expected. I mean, you've even got sort of like circuits as well, which is quite cool to see. I actually really enjoy the circuit racing in this. So I'm not sure if we'll get one during this stream, since it is, in terms of where you end up in your career mode, it's quite randomised. Wonder if rear wheel drive will help us here. So yeah, we are getting a bit more speed, but we're straight. Oh, okay. Straight back into the tight sections. Just try and get away through here with forward drive on. Okay, through there nicely. Try and get through this section. Put it in rear wheel drive. Let's get some more speed going. I think we can handle that. Back to four wheel drive. Another tight section here. Okay, we seem to be doing okay for time. Looking like the AI that are out on the course as well. Looks like maybe a couple of them are catching. Okay, rear wheel drive that. Quite open. So at least if we do end up spinning, we're not going to be wrecking. Try and get it down here as quick as we can. Okay, well now we've got the marked areas back in four wheel drive. This looking, yeah, it's quite a tight section. Imagine just keep it well. Really liking this kind of environment. I really do like these sort of more fast, open environments where you're not just constantly going over the rocks. I prefer the rocky environments more for the hill climb. But it seems like this kind of environment's definitely suiting this UTV, as I say, and end up wrecking. So there we go. That is it. Hold on, let's see if we can get it backwards. Just need to reverse it. I think we've got enough of a lead to risk this. So go backwards. There we go. Oh, P2. We wouldn't have took it anyway. Is what it is. But P2 on the board. That's decent for a competition. Definitely lacking behind in terms of sort of where we're at as a team and how we're doing overall. So that's just to say the vehicle's repaired. Okay, what's that one? That's an off-road circuit. See, that's quite a big one. I don't know if it's worth trying to. I've never tested the simulate, but I'm going to test it now. Let's see what happens. So okay, cool. So we're sat in P4 there. Speed it up a bit. Let's see where we go. Okay, we're up to P3 at the end. So we took a podium. Okay, that's pretty cool. And you still do get your XP for that. So that's how simulating works. That's the first time I've done that. So there we go. Okay, hill climb. I've done this one before, the mud hill in Tennessee. Stay near for 2 seconds. Yeah, that's not going to happen on this one, is it?
4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, let's push on. If I remember rightly, there's a path that is much better than the rest, which is going to be here, I think. So let's see if we can just get it up there. Okay, now I've definitely chose the harder path there. That's not going to work for us. So, looking like we're taking a loss of points in this one. In fact, good thing is there is a restart, but you do get a set amount. So we'll attempt that one again because I absolutely just failed at that one. Okay, just trying to look for where we should be heading. I always thought it was on the right hand side of this one. Maybe it was on the left. Alright, we'll just take the flags with us. Okay, let's see if we can get a nice run at this bit. Put it in diff. Come on. I don't think we're going to have enough power to get up there. Okay, put it back in four-wheel drive. No, that's rolling down. So let's restart it again. I can't see a path where we're going to be able to get up that.
4, 3,
So that's definitely going to be a struggle.
1, go.
I've got to try and find a section where I can get a nice little sort of flat run. Maybe there. Alright, let's go. Power. Oh, we've got ourselves stuck again. No. Oh, we might be able to take this one. Come on, come on, come on, come on. 34 seconds. We can take the win in this event, surely. Oh, we have as well. Yes, there we go. Okay. Turns out just stick to the right hand side there. So we took the win in that one, and overall, okay, we took level 8 as well. Wonder if that's enough points to get us a overall event win. So we got what, P2, P3, and P1, and we did. So we won our event there. Managed to get that points back up there, as you can see. Yeah, so we've won 3 of the 4 events. We didn't do very good at all in event 3, which was the first one at the start of this stream. That was just a terrible event for me. Okay, so we've got more earnings. 40% increase per money. Oh, it costs 7. Sponsor slot increased to 2. So we definitely need to get some more sponsors on board. So are we able to do that now? Oh, where is it? Yeah, there we go. Okay, so now we've got 2 sponsors on. More ways to earn money. That'll just be an inbox saying that we've got sponsors on board. We have now... What's that one? Is that one of the upgrades? I'm pretty sure that is. Yes, there we go. Pot upgraded. So we definitely need to be getting into getting the staff as well. So we're going to... certainly for the rock bounce, I think it was just too far down on power there. So I'm going to ask them to do the engine, because that's really where we were struggling in that last event. So let's move it on. We've got a show off event. See what this one's about. It's a hill climb once again in a Polaris Sportsman 850. So stay in the air for 2 seconds, jump 4 times. See, it keeps giving me those objectives and it's just near impossible. Accumulate less than 22 seconds of penalty. That's more like it, I'm hoping. And don't go off track more than 3 times. We should be getting some decent payouts from that one then.
3, 2,
Which is definitely what we need to do, because...
go.
Oh, 4-wheel drive and rear-wheel drive only. No diff in this one. And that's going to be a struggle, because this is going to be steep straight away. Let's absolutely clatter it up there. Okay, that looks like an easier way. Especially since it's a hill climb. We're looking at a 149 for the gold. Hopefully if we keep it clean as well, we'll get some nice sponsor objectives done. And just trying to find the path up here. Can we get all that? Yeah. Okay. Let's try and climb up that bit. There we go. Okay, what's this section here? So we're 8 seconds back. Push on through here. Quite an open section. Get some power down there. Oh, hopefully we don't tip off. We didn't, thank God. Okay. So 149 we're looking for with 10 seconds off the pace at this point by the look of it. I mean, these AIs must be using some real good real good ATVs to be getting up here that quick. Up the wooden planks. We don't have a diff setting either, which would make this a lot easier than using this one, but we are up. And again, we've got, okay, more vertical. Let's see if we can just absolutely hammer it up. We did, okay. Where's the finish? Nowhere in sight. Okay, so we're not getting the gold for this one. There it is. Down there, up this bit. And then we'll head left. Okay, so, oh, we're going to miss out on a podium there. That's rough, that's rough. P4. Ah, man. Okay, so we did take the sponsor objectives, so that's at least something. So let's just move the calendar forward a little bit. Okay, is that one of the R&D done? Yes, it is. Okay, so we've got a new vehicle there. Got a new quad. I'm gonna go. To be honest, I do want a new vehicle, so I'm gonna put another one in vehicle. That's gonna tell me that's done. Garage. So how much? Where was that one? It was one of the Arctic Cats, wasn't it? There it is. Oh, okay. So 10,000 credits for that one. It's a fairly low started one. It's pretty similar to what we already have. Show info on it. So it's rear wheel drive and four wheel drive only. In terms of horsepower, it's 51. What we already have is this one. So it's actually worse than the one that we've already got. So I'm not going to bother with that one. So it's a good job we did research that. In fact, can we? Oh, we can do deliveries on these. Oh, we've got to repair the vehicle. Okay. Which ones took a lot of damage? That one's quite high up. That one's took a bit more damage. This one definitely looking like it needs a few. In fact, I'm not even gonna attempt that. 3,000 credits. Okay. So we've got a extreme challenge once again. This one is a hill climb in smoked out. It's stone, soil, sand. Time of day is noon. Weather's overcast. Obstacles unknown. So we really need to be looking into getting some better staff for that. This one don't look too bad. So it's same objectives again. 50 seconds.
4, 3, 2, 1, go.
And we're absolutely busted on the tyres again. So we're damaged, but we're just going to fly through it. It's not our vehicle. Put it straight in diff, straight up. Try and crawl our way through here to bounce off them. Looking like we will have this one in the bag by an absolute margin. See, I've done this one quite early on in the game as well. So I knew what I was expecting, and we're going to pass that way under half the time there. So, you know, damage or not, there is no way I'm not doing it. Not just flying through. It's not my vehicle. I can just absolutely trash it if I want to. So we did get that one done, and then we've got a show off of him. What's this one? That's a big one. With a new add-on on your vehicle, you can acquire the part permanently if you win. Okay, so this will give us obviously parts on the vehicles. It's easy difficulty. It's looking like a really long event though, so it's around about 5.747 kilometers. So what I'm going to do before we tackle this next one, I'm going to take a quick 5-minute break, and then I'll be back and we'll carry on with this. We'll do the second half of the stream, probably stream till probably about 3 o'clock, maybe a little bit before, and then obviously I'll give away a free code for the game at the end. So just give me 2 seconds to deal with that, and I'll see you in a minute. Okay, so not gonna lie, just realised my YouTube chat just didn't actually update for me, so I do apologise. I've only just seen the messages, especially thanks to I think it was Spider who reminded me to go backwards, and I forgot. So yeah, thanks. Yeah, so in terms of the giveaway, I'll do that probably about 2:30. So in about 40 minutes time, we'll carry on for a little bit, do some more of these events, and then I will obviously pick someone to get the game for free. If you obviously don't get the chance to, I do have it in the description where you can go and pick this up for yourself. It is definitely something different. It's in terms of the price point, I think for me like £35, so it's not ridiculous, which is good. It's always nice to see a game that sort of stays grounded in terms of price points, especially as games are getting like just more and more expensive these days. Avoid colliding with other drivers, don't go off track more than 3 times, drift for 10 meters and stay in the air for a total of 2. It is possible that we could do those, so I'm going to try and whip a drift really early on if we can just sort of get it out of control. Okay, so there we go, we've got the drift for 10 meters, which was more of, kind of me crashing. So yeah, that's one objective done, so that's a decent pay. We can get ourselves up this section here. So yeah, in about 40 minutes time, I'll stream the game for about another 40 minutes, and then I will basically just give away a code. I'll obviously sort it out with the chosen person, how to get in contact with me, how to get your code. Like I said, if you do end up winning the code, just get in contact with me as soon as possible. This way I can just get it to you sooner rather than later. So we're using something a little bit different here. This is, I believe, one of the Polaris buggies or UTVs. Definitely a bit different in terms of its styling. And we're not allowed to collide with drivers here, so hopefully we can kind of stay out of the way of this AI who just seem to be having a bit of a tough time there. I think I've done this stage before, and I remember it's quite a quick stage until you get up. I think you go into sort of like the quarry area where it's quite difficult up there, and he's absolutely flying, and he flew that much that he just absolutely wrecked out. So we're going to be caught up here, so we're going to put it in forward drive because we're going into some of the more bumpy areas. Try and get ourselves through this section. So he's going to absolutely fly through. I've got a feeling he's going to be quite a bit of trouble. Hopefully he just managed to keep ahead of us, but it's looking like he's getting himself in a pickle. Hopefully he doesn't catch us and absolutely wreck us. Just trying to navigate this this section up here in the hills. We're going to try and get ourselves, in fact we're going to try and cut through this little bit. Multiple routes, a bit more difficult but quicker if we can make it work, which we did. Bit of a bigger event, 2-lap event, and we've took a whack there. Luckily this isn't our vehicle, and I'm pretty sure it said if you win you can permanently unlock that upgrade. So I'm assuming maybe if we win this we get this vehicle, which will be quite nice because I'm definitely in the market for a new vehicle, for the team, help them through. That first buggy is definitely lacking a bit in the upgrades department, and I don't really want to upgrade it. It's sort of like, do I want to upgrade or do I want an entirely new vehicle? So we've definitely not got the fastest vehicle here, but it is a nice feeling vehicle. Definitely feels a step up from what we were using, and definitely has a lot more speed. Even in 4-wheel drive we're hitting a lot higher top speeds than we did in our own UTV. Okay, this section here, this is where it gets quite difficult. I've done this one a couple of times, both on the console version and I've done it before on this one, which is the PC version. I just felt like streaming the PC version gives me an excuse to use it, to be honest. I feel like most of my time on my PC is basically editing instead of gaming. I know, imagine that. Okay, Okay, so definitely getting a bit more tricky. We did manage to pull on that AI, thank God. So looking like they're having a bit of a tough time. They might have a lot more speed than us, but they're a lot more error prone. Definitely a bit of a tight, difficult section here. Put that in. Okay. Yep, absolutely messed that one up for myself. Put it in diff. Get ourselves up through here. So we're going to be a bit slower up here, but hopefully a lot less accidents. I've just seen someone's headlights up in the distance there. I can't remember which button it is to turn them on. Oh, okay, there we go. So, yeah, you can turn your headlights off and stuff. I wouldn't recommend, because then you're basically only lit up by things like that. Little bonfires and the few lights that are up, you know, the few floodlights that are up in the these sections of the tracks. So, nice and smooth through there, not doing too badly so far. Could try and get ourselves down, put it in four-wheel drive again. A few more rocky sections. Looking like we've just rolled that one. So we've got to stay in the air for a total of 2 seconds, maybe not in the best way possible, but oh yeah, we've took a bit of damage there. Starting to get a bit of a yellow hue to the vehicle. Mainly just body damage by the look of it, so that's not too bad. Although I can definitely feel a bit of a change since we've just rolled it. Okay, so let's get a bit more power down here. Get into rear wheel drive. Coming towards the end of lap 1 here, so we're going to have to go around twice. So this kind of event, it starts off and finishes off quite open, so you can make use of the rear wheel drive, hit some high top speeds. So 6 minutes for that lap, not bad, still faster than what we were getting in our own UTV. We did manage to win that event, but like I said, the AI do seem to kind of upgrade their teams as well. So we're definitely, although we started off great for the first couple of events, from event 3 and 4, it's definitely got a bit more tougher. Especially if you're in a, whoa, we're getting that sideways. Especially if you're in an event where, you know, it's not a place you're used to or that you've driven on. Luckily I have driven on this one before, so I kind of know what to expect. Check the first person camera in this, bumping about. Oh, okay, there's a cone there. Did we go over that, or is that now stuck on us? Oh, there we go. There it is. A little bit of a cut through area, can maintain a bit more speed than taking that entire normal route. Keep on pushing down. Okay, I don't want to overdo it, because now we're coming back into the quarried section and we're going to be rolling that. So okay, so we definitely need to put that in forward drive. We've got one of the flags stuck on us. We'll just kind of barge that out of the way. Luckily, I didn't look like we took too much damage there. I think we took most of the damage from that first rollover we did. Try and bounce over here. Cut through this little section. Into the right hander. Again, opening up a bit, we'll put it in rear wheel drive. Just try and make up for some of that time that we lost. Spent on our side and, you know, taking up the track. So far, it's looking like we are going to manage to complete those objectives and not going off the track more than 3 times, because I think that will only count if you get the penalty for going off, which is a thing. And you can get penalties for basically piling yourself into the crowd, which I thought was quite funny. And gave me a nice little laugh the first time I did it. So put it back in four-wheel drive because we're coming back into the more tighter sections. This is where it's kind of make or break really for your overall time. If you don't do well through these sections, then you're definitely going to be dropping back. But I think we're running a decent enough pace. It's definitely, just in terms of this UTV itself, it just feels better than the one that we do actually own as a team. We've got to put it in diff here because that's quite a tough section. I'm just trying to use the camera to help me sort of see where I need to be heading. We'll just keep it in diff for this bit as well. Slower speeds, open it up, four-wheel drive. Try and get myself through this bit. Don't want to be falling down there. Put it in diff. Okay, that was much better than the first time around. I'm pretty sure we got stuck at that bit. Keep it in the diff. Get through this left-hander, and then we're gonna put it back in diff again. Just switching between four-wheel drive and diff. Rear-wheel drive. It's only really useful if you're on either the sort of road bits, which there is road courses as well, kind of mixed in with a bit of off-road. Sort of some of the closed circuits, and four-wheel drive. Again, pretty much good everywhere. Diff, obviously, if everything's getting a bit more steep, which it is at this point. I think we can keep it in diff because this is where we rolled it and took a ton of damage last time. I want to try and avoid doing that again. Okay, so there we go, through that section. Ah, okay. Now I feel like I've just got myself... Oh, no, I haven't. Okay. See, it doesn't look like too much through there. It looks like it could be quite an easy section, but it's just deceiving. Open the throttle up a bit. Let's get moving. We've got AI there. Let's hopefully not hit him. Looks like he's stuck. I don't know if he's completely totaled. No, he just got himself stuck. So hopefully we're going to come across and take a decent time there. Is that going to be fastest? It is by nearly a minute, so definitely an improvement overall with that UTV. Feels much better than the one we do have. No penalties either, and we didn't get the best lap, but looking like the other guys were racking up some penalties. Looking like the Hill Huggers team had a bit of a rough second lap there. I'm assuming that was their first lap where they did quite well. We've got new flag orbit. Not sure what that is, but could be something. Okay, garage. Ah, there we go. Flagpole. Oh, cool. Kind of flags and stuff. There is quite a bit of customization to these, and they're all official as well, which is nice to see. You got things like your light bars and stuff if you do want them on. Again, I think you sort of unlock them as you level up. Protective net as well. So there is a lot of customization to them. I did forget to mention that until I just got reminded of what the flagpole was. Okay, so ATV is a bit messed up. I think we may be straight on to an event now. Yeah, so we're going to have a competition again. So this will be the third one that we're running during this stream. And hopefully we can place well. I don't really want to repair them because I do want to kind of phase them vehicles out with some better ones. We've got a closed course here, which will probably be... so we've got ramp slalom. This is for UTVs. It's a kilometre, so it'll probably be a free lap of that one. Another... Oh, we've got obstacle course here. So I'm not sure if that's going to be a lapped one. There is plenty to do on that one. You've got bumpy roads, mudding ponds, ramps. That's going to be interesting. And then we have our hill climb, which is just a ramp one. Doesn't look too bad, that, but I shouldn't really say that. Probably will be a nightmare. I'm interested in this one because I don't know if this is going to be a dirt course or a... Yeah, so it's a mix of dirt and a bit of tarmac, which is quite nice to see. We're in Western Europe. So we've got to stay in the air for a total of 2 seconds, drift for 10 meters, finish the race with less than 50% damage, accumulate no less than 22 seconds of penalties. Hopefully we won't accumulate any, but who knows. Right, we're going to try and get the rear wheel drive just for a quick start. So this is where we've got the AI on track racing with us. Put that in 4-wheel drive because we're going onto the dirt. Bit of a rallycross track, this one, with the UTVs. Absolutely love these events. I think they're great. Okay, there's the drift. Okay, where's it dip down? Okay, there we go. So yeah, really do enjoy these closed tracks. I think they're really interesting in design because they're a nice mix of sort of, you know, a typical rallycross track, and we've rolled it, sort of mixed with. Okay, are we going to be able to? I'll tell you what, I'm going to blag it. We'll restart that one. So they're a nice mix of sort of, you know, between a rallycross track and something technical enough for the likes of a UTV. So hopefully get a bit more concentration this time. Okay, the AI just absolutely jumped that one. Fair enough. Goodbye. Okay, we're going to try and get this one down the inside here. And we've crashed again. So well done me. Okay, let's see. Okay, it's getting a bit hairy here. Okay, we landed this jump quite well last time. Are we going to again? Yes, we are. Okay, we've got the leader here. Going quite slow. This is where we rolled last time. Try and get it. Okay. Not enough room for 3 of us there, obviously. Okay, so we're on the tarmac section. Drift it out a little bit. Put it in rear wheel drive, sort of open the throttle up a bit, and then we're going to go back onto the tarmac. Try and get it through this section. There we go. Nice and clean there. Back in rear wheel drive, get some power down. Okay, so now we've got the obstacle course. I'm interested to see what this looks like. Okay, so it's hay bales. Just weave away through there, put it in rear wheel drive, get the power down. Looking like the AI sort of stuck up with each other there. It's going to allow us to pull a gap here. What if we can get the drift going? Okay, there we go. Less than 50% damage. So we're just going to be, since we've got a bit of a gap now, we can be a lot more careful. We're obviously trying to get that damage objective. I don't think we'll get any penalties. I can't really see those happening. But I do want to try and get that drift one done. Which didn't count there. That was basically me just spinning out. So it is weird what it counts as a drift. I don't know, maybe just don't hit the handbrake, it seems to count it then. We'll put it in rear wheel drive. Oof. Lifted off the 2 wheels there. Try and tackle this bit. Power down. And that's going to bring us on to our last lap. So we've got a nice little gap building up there to the rest of the field. As we top out. Obviously not built for top speed, these things. Drop down, absolutely really liking this layout, to be honest. Try and land that without taking too much damage. I'm still struggling to get that drift one going. We only need a few more meters. Hopefully we can get that done. Let's put it in rear wheel, see if we can. No, don't want to count that one. Top it out. Oh, we're so close to getting that done. And I don't think we're going to. No, I'm going to end up costing myself. Can we maybe slide it there? There we go. Just. And then we'll just put it in rear wheel drive and go across the line. So we took the win there quite easily, to be honest, in the end. Didn't get the penalty. I think we got, yeah, finally we got all our objectives there. So that's a nice payout, nice bit of XP. Definitely Definitely needed those. So R and D. We've got some more here. Okay, what's this one? Could do more research slots. Yeah, XP increase. Let's take that one. So obviously you can go through your different sections as well. But they actually do seem to make a difference, which is nice. And, okay. Well, we've got the obstacle course. Let's do this one. Yeah, okay. We've already got a bit of damage. Back in Western Europe, jump 4 times, stay in the air for a total of 2 seconds. Penalties and don't go off track.
5,
Should be able to get these ones.
3, 2, 1.
Maybe not the
Go.
jumps though. That seems to be a difficult one. We've got quite a bit of damage, to be honest, to the mid section of here, so we'll just up and over there. Stay between the flagpoles. Don't want to rack up any penalties because we'll get, I think it's about 10 seconds for avoiding it, which is what it'll be classed as. Just fly through there. Oh, okay, we were doing quite well there until I just pushed that a little bit too hard. So we're looking at 5 minutes 20 for this, for a track which is less than 5 kilometers. Okay, suppose I skipped an obstacle there. I thought it was just kind of, you know, weave around. Definitely feeling the damage on this. So we've already took a 10-second penalty for skipping the obstacle. Okay, that didn't count as a jump, but we were in the air, according to this. Oh, that was a jump. Okay, you basically need to absolutely launch it. So, I'm a bit weary now of the penalty, so we've got to do this for 2 laps. Okay, so it's a 2-lap event for a kilometre. Here's the mud pond. Try and tackle those. There we go. Through there. Definitely down on a lot of power. A lot of damage. Maybe I should have repaired it, but I just don't want to keep footing the bills. I want to be able to, you know, research a much better ATV. Alright, fella. So try and get through this section. See, we've got more of the obstacles. Yeah, tire obstacles. Okay, so just weave our way through here. I don't know if it's a deep mud slowing us down or if we've just generally got that much damage to the ATV. Okay, definitely get the diff on here. Okay, let's carry on. Okay, seesaw. These are pretty cool how these work. I believe it's a seesaw, yep. So we'll just hold it there, try not to get the penalty for going off, and it's fully down, and then we can leave. So if I'd have just jumped off that, I'd have received another 10-second penalty for basically avoiding it. Hopefully, we've got a 22-second allowance, so I'm going to try not to make the same mistake again, where we were sort of told we'd skipped a section that I didn't think we did, but we did. So it's this section here it said we skipped. I'm pretty sure it was that section. We're over there so far. Got another ramp here. through the cones, just try not to hit them and rack up penalties. Well, we jumped it the first time there, but we didn't the second time, so that's frustrating. I feel like we've definitely jumped more than 4 times already. Push on through this bit. More of a tired section here. Gets up through that. Definitely far too much damage now. I'm wondering if it's easier to repair it, or just do we go for what looked like a bit of a downgrade, but could suit us better. So luckily we didn't get the penalty this time around for avoiding. 5 minutes 20 is the gold, and I don't think we're going to do that. I think we've took too much on here. I think we definitely had too much damage, because there's the finish line. We've just got the seesaw to do. Come on, drop. There we go. No, so with the 10-second penalty on, we're not going to get top 3 for this one. For straight in. I don't think I skipped that obstacle. that should have definitely been a podium. Yeah, I really need to replace my desk chair. Okay, Sawbelt. Let's have those guys on board. You're a 2-star sponsor. That's better. Let's just say they've left and they've joined, and that will leave us with one more for the for this event, and then we'll be able to see where we are in the points standings as the drone flies over there. Set fastest, split time 2 times, finish the track with less than 50% limit, don't go off track more than 3 times, place 3rd or higher.
5, 4.
Well, there's no 2 sections, is it? It's just one big one. It's a hill climb.
Go.
So, okay, I see what it's doing here. So we'll put it in diff, whip ourselves up there, and we'll roll it, but we've caught it, so that's easier. Let's just try and get ourselves up and over that. Put it in 4-wheel drive. Get it in diff, because this is going to be a big vertical up into the tunnel. And then we've got one more up here. And then into the rock sections. 40 seconds, I don't think we're going to get the gold here either. Hopefully we can just get that power put down. We've took no penalties though, which is good, and we are going to take P2. So yeah, we're definitely, I mean, that Screaming Blue is quite a quick one. No, I've not broken anything yet. So we managed to get to level 10, took a P2, and I think we came P2 overall in the event there. I'll have to check that one. I didn't check the standings. Oh no. Yeah, P2 overall, so that's not bad. Keeps our points going up. Mudhounds, I think it's Hill Huggers, so we've managed to beat them. So we've still gained points on them, which is good. Just dropping a few points there in the ATV one. I think, yeah, we only took 12 points in that. But we took a 25, so we took a P1, a P4, and a P2. Giving us 55, keeping us 5 ahead of the Hill Huggers one. I think they're 3rd in championship, aren't they? The Mudhounds, the Uruguayans there. So they're not too far off. They're not too far off the Hill Huggers ones now, so they've closed the gap there. But overall, that gives us a nice little gap, at least over 10 points. So I think about 14-point gap, which isn't bad. It gives us a bit of breathing room. So we're halfway through here, as you can see. So this is sort of the Division 2. So these are for the sort of smaller teams, and the aim is to basically get ourselves into the next division, Division 1, which is obviously like the best of the best, where you've got, you know, the really high power vehicles and stuff. So we're about halfway through our first division, and as you can see, we've got a bunch of R&D there. So we've got 3 more points. We can't get any more of them, I don't think. No, they're all 7 pointers now. So repair time bonus, yes, we need that one, because repairing these vehicles is it takes a while. We need a new sponsor on board as well, so we'll take those guys, because that's the only ones that want to sponsor the team, even though we're leading all of this. So if we have a look at the leaderboard now, so we've won 3 of the events, 3 of 5 so far. We took a P1 in event 1, P1 in event 2, P4 in event 3. That one went terribly. P1 in event 4 and a P2 in event 5. So there's the overall team standings. I do like that you can sort of see how teams are doing. By the look of it, to be honest, Dust Devils and that Sandstorm Racers are just not doing good. Swamp Sprinters, they kind of started off quite weak. They had a bit of a pickup kind of mid-season. So you've sort of got like your bottom half. So from 5th down to 8th, really. There's not much in it, and there's no chance of them catching. Then you kind of got like Pit Pirates, sort of like a mid-team by the look of it. They're kind of just in their own league. And then obviously at the top you've got our team, Hill Huggers, and obviously Mudhounds. So it's seeming to be a battle between us 3 going forward, which is nice to see. So you've got the there's no other seasons going, so yeah, Division 2. What's this driver setup? Okay, that's your customizing your driver. Customize both your suits, staff. Not really done much in terms of upgrading the staff just yet. I think you can do scouting as well. You just pay a scout to go and find you some better no, I didn't manage to figure that one out, Spider. It just seems really random, because I've just done an ATV one, it was doing the same. So I'm not going to bother scouting any staff. I mean, they're not great, but I don't really want to be putting the money out whilst we're kind of this low down in the divisions. I think in terms of R&D, we should have, you know, we've got some ending there, which I think, is that a repair? Okay, yeah, that's the R&D. So we're going to claim that, which is give us a new engine for our Venom. I think next we're going to do... Okay, ATV took quite a bit of damage. I don't know whether it's worth, you know, putting extra on that. See, that one I think it may be. If we put a better engine in that. Let's have a look at the... So that's the inbox. That's going to tell us that we're part of upgraded. So if we go to the garage and we have a look at our Venom there, I think it will need to be fully upgraded for the engine. Will it? 680 brake. We're going to have to give in and repair it. I mean, the quad bike was an absolute mess, so 1,000. Yeah, we'll get that one repaired. We'll skip a bit more time. So we've got a hill climb here with the Arctic Cat Wildcat XX Black Hills edition. I think this is one of the UTVs, if I remember. It's quite a nice looking one. Yeah, it did seem... I did a couple of jumps, but then when I hit it on the second time around, it just didn't count. It was quite weird. So we've got set the fastest split in 2 times, so we can't do that one. That's an impossible objective. Place further higher, we can do that, or place 5th or higher.
4,
So top
3,
3 is the
2,
aim for this one. This is Arctic.
go.
So we're going to try and absolutely just thrash away. It's not our vehicle, we don't need to worry about it. Put it in diff, get ourselves up and over, and that's going to be a roll. Don't matter, we managed to survive it somehow. Looking for a 40 for this section. Okay, this is where we're going to need the momentum. Put it in diff. See if we can sneak our way up this bit. Try and get that power down, and we're going to take the gold there. So, nice. There we go. That'll keep the sponsors happy. Yep, 2 of the objectives. Because we won that one. So in about just over 5 minutes time, I'll be obviously picking someone to win a code for the game. So that's the vehicle repaired. I'm going to have to repair the other one, aren't I? So to be honest, we use the Polaris a bit more, but this one's, no, that's not too bad, to be honest. I'll tell you what, let's go and customize it. So now we've got it fixed, we can customize. So I'm going to go for the green, the base. Do I want satin, glossy or metallic? We can do our own colours. Suzuki. Let's go for the metallic blue. Oh, that was just on that. Satin, matte. Okay, we're just going to copy that colour. So we'll just go and put blue metallic on that one. Go back. Decals. Okay, this does have the decal, doesn't it? I think it's just going to change that. Yeah, it's going to change the logo. Let's put that to, okay, yeah, okay, not as in your face. So we've got the decals on, and then we do have a flagpole if we want to put that on. I don't know if we had it unlocked for this one. I don't think we did. No. We'll probably unlock them as we go. We haven't got a light bar for it either. Just a bit of customization for it. Okay, let's move the calendar forward, and this is going to be our R&D. We'll claim that. We've got one of the Kawasaki's. Okay, so it might be worth looking into buying that. I don't know what the price of that one's going to be. We'll go to the garage. Yeah, research ended. So let's see how much the Kawasaki is, because I really like the look of that one as well. So it's 20,000. What's the stats on it? So it's 165 brake compared to 147. So it is a bit of a better one. It has all the rear wheel drive, deer found 4-wheel drive. So I'm going to look into getting that one a little bit in the future. But at least we do have it unlocked. In fact, let me put my R&D on just so I don't forget. Definitely going to put a new vehicle on, because I do want to try and get as many as I possibly can. And this is going to bring us to another hill climb on the Arctic Cat Wildcat XXSE, and that looks steep. Yeah, it's a much better game than I really thought. Oh, the code's PC only. This shouldn't be. I'm pretty sure I can get the console code as well. Oh, hi, coder. Yeah, I think the original was on like PS Plus for a while. I don't know if it still is, and that's where I first came across the series. But the second one overall just feels like a better experience so far. So let's just absolutely clatter up it. It's not our vehicle, so we don't need to worry too much about it. Hopefully we can get ourselves up this section. Don't really want to be going up these big rocks yet. So it's a 47 for the gold. Hopefully we can just crawl ourselves up that, put it in 4-wheel drive and just go, and that's going to give us a win. So there we go, another gold, 25 points on the board, and sponsor objectives done. Yeah. If it's not my vehicle, I'm just going to absolutely just send it up there. I don't have to pay the repair bills for the team. Well, at least that's my thinking behind it. So we do have a demo. What is this one? One more hill climb. So we'll do this one, and then obviously I'll pick someone for the giveaway.
5, 4,
We'll do it in a basic fashion. We'll not do any polls or anything like that.
go.
So yeah, in terms of the code, it doesn't have to be PC. I'm pretty sure I can get a console one as well. So it'll be whatever platform you choose. That's why I'd say, like, you know, get in contact with me as soon as you can if you do win, and then we'll just take it from there, and I can sort out getting you a code, and I will send it you over personally, like a postman. So again, yeah, it's not our vehicle, so we don't need to be too careful. Just a tight section through there. Just hammer it up there. Okay, where are we going up there? 1 minute 5 for the gold, and it's looking like, is that the finish line up there? There we go. Yeah, okay, another gold. So we haven't done too bad. Just absolutely just gone full send for these last last ones. Alright, so it does seem okay. We've got R&D as well. 3 points. We'll just put it in a random one for now. In fact, I do want more mechanics and such, so we'll sort that one out as we go. We do have, says we've unlocked something here, and I'm not quite sure what exactly. Is it a vehicle? Does it just say that we unlocked a vehicle and we didn't tick it off? 1 minute. So we've got a few vehicles unlocked. You can see individual damage as well, which I really do like. Okay, so it is past now. So what I'm going to do, if you do want to win a free chance, then how should we do this? Okay, right. First one to just type Overpass 2. I'll give you the code. And then obviously make sure you do get in contact. So I'll be keeping an eye on that chat. Just why I quickly do this. So since the chat's updating, first one that types Overpass 2, I'll get a code sent out to you. Hopefully at some point today. Should be today. Got more miscellaneous there. Well, there we go then. Well done, Welsh boy. Just do me a favour. I'll leave my business email down below. I'll just type it in chat now, actually. Just email me at that email, and I will try and get you a code sorted as soon as possible. So just drop me an email. Just obviously prove it's your YouTube channel if you can. So yeah, just send me an email, just prove it's you. Obviously, just, I don't know, take a screenshot of the comment or something. Obviously, I'm assuming that your email will be linked anyway. So just comment your name. I'll go and get the code sorted for you, and I will try and get you that sent as soon as possible. If I can't get it sorted straight away today, I'll try and get it sent to you for like in the morning. Just make sure when you do email me that you do let me know obviously what platform you want it on, so I can just sort that. Just depending on what platform it on may take a little bit longer than usual, but well done, Welsh boy. Yeah, only just as well. Sorry about that. But yeah, thanks so much for joining me on the stream. It's been nice to do something a little bit different. Certainly is a fairly good game. There's a lot more depth than I expected, and congrats to the developers as well for, you know, fully launching worldwide. Obviously the game is now available everywhere. I'll have a link in the description as well if you do want to go and pick up a copy of the game. It's fairly priced. It's around about £35, I think, my money. So it'll be your equivalent, and I believe that's pretty much for every single platform as well, whether that be, you know, PlayStation, Xbox, PC, which is the version that you've seen today. And yeah, overall, I had a great time. Thank you so much for watching. Welsh boy, just make sure you get in contact with me as soon as possible. Just drop me an email. Should be in the chat. And then obviously just, you know, we'll take it from there and we'll sort it out in private. So thanks so much, mate. That's the one, 40 USD. Well done, Spider Enigma. So yeah, cheers guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.